Yes, it's springtime. It's the spring and birdies want to sing. Stop playing with your thing time. Oh, the birds are chirping, the buds are popping on the trees. Hey, look in the park, there's some guys with their pants around their knees. They seem to like the breeze. Yes, it's springtime. Oh, it's springtime. It's a spring by a wedding ring and yoga pants will cling time. Hey, the bees are buzzing, the flowers smell like perfume. And the stretch pant camel toes at Walmart all are in bloom. Stand back and give them some room. Yes, it's springtime. Yes, it's springtime. Oh, it's springtime. Springtime is here.
KHJ Los Angeles.
Portions of the day's programming are reproduced by means of electrical transcriptions or tape recording.
You're listening to the radio.
The radio program you're currently listening to is both lowbrow and esoteric at the same time.
It's just two guys making out. Relax.
We apologize, but due to the lapse in federal funding, we are unable to take your call.
That is so stupid.
Let's get this radio show started.
Oh, I will be there in 2 flaps of a butterfly's wing.
Do you know what day it is?
Today is the first day.
First day of what?
Today's the first day of spring.
The first day of spring?
The first day of spring.
One fine day in spring.
Spring, of course. Huh? You know, spring.
Glorious spring day.
Yep, the sun is shining.
Sun shining, birds chirping.
The sun is shining, birds are singing.
And the yellow haze of pollen is spreading throughout the land.
It's showtime.
Yeah, it is the Mike Show. So happy you could join us right here, right now. It's you on Radio 434, the Radio 434 apps, and radio434.com. Also on the Alexa.
Hello.
No, on the Alexa. What are we doing here? That's the wrong one. That's the wrong hello. All right, take 2. Also on the Alexa. There we go. How do you get our live show and our feature channel on the Alexa device, you ask? Well, it's very simple. You enable the skill. You just do that one time. You say, Alexa, enable the Radio 434 skill. And she will. And then every time after that you want to listen, you just say, Alexa, play Radio 434. It's really easy. You get our live show between 8-ish and 11. It's a mid-morning show now. You also get our feature channel, which is chock full of modern alternative and vintage tunes, new music while it's still new. It's all right there, 24/7, 365. And speaking of 24/7, 365, you can get our podcast, which is a repack of the live show. And we take the live show from today, we repack it into a full-length podcast, full-length and anatomically correct. And that usually drops around noon, so you can go back in time. It's like our virtual time machine. You can listen to all of our podcasts, every show that we've ever done since we started repacking it as a podcast in purple patootie. In addition to that, we do our show segments as a video simulcast. They're on Facebook Live, and you can share those videos if you happen to know somebody that we're interviewing. You can tag them, you can share them. It's really, really cool. Check that out at The Mike Show VA. And that handle is good for all our social media, including Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, MySpace, X, Twitter, whatever they're calling it. Haven't twattered anything recently. And that might cause my sciatica again. It might flare it up if I twattered something. But I'm gonna maybe give it a try. Gonna go see Dr. Rick Jaminet. He'll get me all straight so that I can jump back on the X. Yeah, that didn't sound right. No. Anyway, coming up on today's program, it is Theatre Thursday, and So we have this new system, and I'm really, really happy that the Mark W. Foreman Foundation has jumped on as a sponsor, and they are helping us to schedule our Theatre Thursdays. And I'm also very thankful for Lil D for also staying on top of it. But there seems to be a little bit of a disconnect because the calendar that I use has nobody scheduled. However, I did see something in my Gmail account that I never ever use, and so I believe we have at least one guest. I don't know from what show, I don't know from what theater, and I don't know how many people they're bringing, which are all crucial points of information that we need on this show in order to get them set up. Enough microphones, space, when everybody's going to be arriving, how many people to expect in the green room, that kind of stuff. Because we put out the hot towels, and we're getting fancy now. We put out the hot towels for them, and we cook them breakfast, and it's it's. It's getting fancy up in here. Anyway, so all crucial, valuable points of information. Am I venting? And in whose direction am I venting? I'm not venting. I'm stating fact. These are all things that we need to know in order to properly promote who's coming on the show and who's going to be here, and to get ready behind the scenes. Does it sound like venting? I don't think so. I'm just stating some fact. Anyway, so Theatre Thursday coming up today. We also have Kayla. She's going to be joining us from your Bedford Area Chamber of Commerce. Now let me bring up that information because Kayla messaged me a little bit earlier. Okay, there's Kayla. Good morning. She's going to be joining with Laura from Travel Lovers. All right, so we got that information, which is nice. All right, that and of course your 5 random facts. We're going to get really, really smart. We got your stupid criminals in .news, and we've got some good news for you as well. March Madness is here, and we've got a poll. Found most of us just wing it when we fill out our brackets. So we're going to talk about that. And our top list is built around that. It's the top reasons you should pick Wofford. Is that how you pronounce it? Wofford. Wofford? Let me see if I can get a pronunciation real quick. Wofford College. Pronounce Wofford College. All right, so I'm going to go with this one.
How to pronounce Wofford.
Okay, thank you. And I wanted to mention, this was yesterday. Let me pull up the audio from this while we've got a second or two. So St. Francis University in Pennsylvania. We used to own a radio station that was literally right on campus. At St. Francis in Loretto, Pennsylvania. And we were the flagship station for their entire athletics program. So men's and women's basketball, their football program. We even carried volleyball games on the radio, which was really, really cool. I loved it. I absolutely loved that partnership. It's very, very fond to me, and I really to this day I still love that school, and I actually follow their sports. Red Flash. All right, so the Red Flash of St. Francis University this was the opening. March Madness began with with a final seconds come from behind win, and this was not yesterday but the day before, with Alabama State shocking St. Francis University 70-68. Alabama State threw the ball the length of the court. It bounced off one of their players' hands into another's, who quickly made the shot. Here is the play-by-play.
3.4 seconds left, and here we go. This is where dreams are made.
They're going for it all.
Simpson home run play, the deflection.
Oh!
The layup! Alabama State in front. Here we go. The madness has officially begun. I love it.
I mean, good Lord. Now, in the other game from the night before, North Carolina wiped the floor with San Diego State, 95-68, and two more first four games that happened yesterday. And we're going to talk about a little bit of March Madness. That'll be coming up. Here, let me make sure I put the audio link on today. Thank you. All right, so Wofford, is it Wofford?
How to pronounce Wofford.
Thank you. All right, so that's going to be your top list today. Top reasons you should pick Wofford to win the NCAA tournament. Okay, that's all on the way. This portion of our broadcast is brought to you in part by, let me find it, there we go, Lynchburg Regional Airport, so much easier to fly, LYH.
Making sure that you never miss that important connection. At Lynchburg Regional Airport, we're ready when you're ready.
4 bags to check in, please.
LYH. From here to there to anywhere. We're ready when you're ready.
From brand new to lightly used, CMA's Honda of Lynchburg's got you covered. Shop our growing selection today and find our best deals on our entire inventory. That's savings on every single vehicle. And on our used cars, take 3 days to love it or leave it. Plus, we'll buy your current vehicle. Trade in with us and get an unbeatable offer. Start shopping and saving today. CMA's Honda of Lynchburg. Owners just care more.
It's the 5th annual United Way 5K on the Runway, taking place on Saturday, April 26th at 5 p.m. at the Lynchburg Regional Airport. The course is fast and flat, following the taxiway next to the main runway. Experience planes and all things aviation in this unique race to benefit the United Way of Central Virginia. For more information and to register, visit uwrunway5k.com.
The Mike Show on Radio 434.
Radio
434.
Inflation, housing costs, employment uncertainty. These are difficult times, and that can only mean one thing. Betting on March Madness. This is the one time a year where you can turn $20 into $2,000. Or completely destroy your savings on a last-second buzzer beater. Will you beat the Vegas odds? Probably not. But hey, there's always a chance. Good luck, and we'll see you at the homeless shelter. Or maybe on a yacht. Who knows? It's madness.
Yeah, it is. It's the Mike Show. So happy you could join us. There's nothing funny about that. Nothing funny about it at all. Please gamble responsibly. All right. March Madness is underway. Did you fill out your bracket? Well, around 1 in 6 Americans planned to this year, and it's a lot easier when you know nothing about basketball. A poll that we looked at, it's a nice poll. Anyway, a poll found our top strategies for filling out brackets include hunches, vibes, and whatever our friends think. So basically, if you know absolutely nothing. 18% of Americans think they follow basketball closely enough to make good picks, and another 16% have limited knowledge. So together, that's 1/3 of us. Everyone else is just winging it. 23% said their top strategy is asking friends or family for help. 14% choose winners based on hunches. 22% said just whatever vibes they're feeling, like, ooh, I like their colors. Anyway, around 1 in 10 said they sometimes make picks based on the team's mascot. Interesting. All right. So with that brings us to our top list. Your March Madness bracket is due this morning. In a last-minute attempt to make sure you win the poll, we graciously present today's list, our top list today. Top reasons you should pick Wofford to win the NCAA tournament. Did I get the pronunciation right again? Let me pronounce. Yeah, pronounce Wofford. Is it Wofford? Come on.
How to pronounce Wofford.
How to pronounce Wofford. Okay, thank you. Here we go. Number 1. Just say Wofford. Go ahead, try it. Wofford. Top reasons you should pick Wofford to win the NCAA tournament. Famous alumni, including PGA golfer William McGirt, which is almost as much fun as saying Wofford. Go ahead, try it. I'll wait. McGirt. Wofford. Experts say they won't win. And if there's anything we've learned from the pandemic, it's that experts were wrong. Top reasons you should pick Wofford to win the NCAA tournament. If they win, everyone at the office will think you're a genius, which is huge from the way they currently think you are. Top reasons you should pick Wofford to win the NCAA tournament. The mascot is a dog. And who doesn't love dogs, other than Kristi Noem? Did I pronounce her name right? Top reasons you should pick Wofford to win the NCAA tournament. They'll probably lose in the first round, which means you won't have to spend the next 3 weeks obsessively checking your brackets like the idiots who picked Duke. Top reasons you should pick Wofford to win the NCAA tournament. The odds of them winning are 100,000 to 1, which means if you bet $1, you make enough to afford an egg. Top reasons you should pick Wofford to win the NCAA tournament. Who else you gonna pick? SIU Edwardsville? Anyway, it's the Mike Show. Coming up. I got that right, didn't I? All right. On the way, we have news, and we have not headline news. That's all on the way. This portion of our broadcast, though, is brought to you in part by CMA's Honda of Lynchburg.
Looking for a dealership you can trust? CMA's Honda of Lynchburg is here for you. Our legacy of quality service speaks for itself. Drive away today in a Honda that's perfect for you. Trusted by the Lynchburg community for years. CMA's Honda of Lynchburg. Owners just care more.
Traveling with your family is not only affordable from Lynchburg Regional Airport, it's convenient, too. Our daily departures offer easy connections on American Airlines through Charlotte to over 170 nonstop destinations. So check the great round-trip fares currently being offered to your vacation destinations by using flylyh.com today and click Book Now. Prices are subject to change without notice and certain restrictions apply. Advanced purchase is required and availability is limited. Low fares, less hassle. Check Lynchburg first.
The weather is heating up, which means that baseball season is as well. Join the Lynchburg Hillcats on Tuesday, April 8th for our opening day extravaganza as the team kicks off the 2025 campaign against the visiting Kannapolis Cannonballers. Gates will open an hour before first pitch, and the fun will continue all night long. Tickets are on sale now, so get yours today at lynchburg-hillcats.com.
The Mike Show on Radio 434. Radio 434.
This is not headline news. Today is the first day of spring, which means the barista at Starbucks now gets your name wrong on your iced beverage. Pizza Hut unveiled a new March Madness mascot called Huddy. He's a hardened artery with eyeballs. A United States Postal Service worker stole $1.6 million from the mail. People were suspicious when they saw a postal employee who actually liked their job. And a new Hunger Games book is out. It depicts a dystopian society where people fight to the death to survive. It's set in 2026. This is not headline news.
Yes, it's the Mike Show, and we're really happy that you could join us on this Thursday edition, or as we like to call it around here, Friday Eve. Although... Now, yesterday, ended up going to lunch with Rob. Rob was like, he saw his shadow, and he went back in his hole. So 6 more weeks of winter. No, I'm just kidding. Rob joined us for lunch yesterday, which was really, really nice. And I was like, you know what? Today is such a nice day. I think I'm gonna, just maybe take some time and focus on, me and recuperating from the sciatica thing. And that really came back to bite me in the ass, because today, now, we get so many things. I have so many things to do today. In addition to, trying to work in a chiropractor appointment,
at like 11:45-ish. Then, we've got a test drive interview that we're going to be producing, I hope, today. But they have to meet us out at the airport, and then we got to do that. And then, Tab is going to be our guest on this next edition of Test Drive Interviews. Not the one that's going to be dropping this week, but then the next one that'll be dropping the first week of April. Tab's going to be our guest, and of course, she makes it so that it's like, well, I have to be done by 1:30. I have to be done. I can do this, but I have to be done by 1:30. Okay, fine. Cool yourself. Yeah. All right. What are we? Oh, yeah. Speaking of work, have you seen this show? I have seen the previews for it. I haven't. I think I started watching the first episode. I haven't really gotten into it, but the season finale of Severance hits Max tonight. And if you haven't watched it, it's kind of interesting. It's about a brain implant that severs your work life from your personal life. So, number one, you don't remember working. Yeah, they call that vodka. Sorry. So you don't remember working. But you don't know what you do for a living either. You just fast forward to the end of the day and you go home. But the trade-off is you lose 8 hours of your day, literally. Now, somebody polled 2,000 Americans and asked, if the technology existed for real, would you get severed? 64% said no way. Another 10% said probably not. But that left 1 in 4 people who might. 10% said they probably would. 4% said definitely. Another 12% said they're not sure. Young people are a lot more likely to think it's a good idea. I bet 100% of the people who'd do it have not watched the show, though. The technology doesn't exist, so it's theoretical. No, we're going to save that one for stupid criminals. I don't think it's criminal, but we're going to save that one. Yeah, I don't like that one. Let's skip that. Speaking of the mail, are you someone who cherishes the experience of going out to your mailbox to see what credit card offers you've received that day? Or would you be okay replacing your mailbox with a trash can? In a poll, 5% of people say that. On average, they need or want all of the physical mail they receive. 13% said most of it is good. Another 13% said they usually want about half their mail. 51% say they care about less than half of the mail they get. 9% claim they don't need any of it. And the demographic most likely to not want their mail is older Midwestern women. On average, most people say I think that's going to be today's episode. I'm not sure. Was there a zinger? Maybe Wofford? Maybe. I don't know. Well, I'll figure it out. On average, most people say they get 1 to 5 pieces of mail per day, with 8% saying they get more than that. 29% of people say they have taken steps to reduce the physical mail they get. 62% haven't bothered with that. These polls were conducted because there's some debate right now about whether people need guaranteed access to United States Postal Service deliveries, especially in small rural areas, or can they be cut back to save money? We'll see. Pony Express. That's what I want to do. All right, coming up, we're going to get smart with your 5 random facts. We're going to get dumb with your stupid criminals in .news. That's all on the way. This portion of our broadcast is brought to you in part by, let's do this, Jersey Mike's Subs.
At Jersey Mike's, they slice your order fresh right in front of you. And let me tell you, watching that can send a rush of emotions through a person. Excitement, impatience, baby-like wonder, indecisive, anticipatory chewing, nerves pacing, happy claps, and finally, jealousy, because that's this guy's sub. I should order one. Good idea. Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
From busy downtowns to the scenic and serene countryside, every destination has a story to tell. Where will your next adventure take you? Three Roads Brewing is proud to introduce Destination American Lager. You have arrived. Destination American Lager, now available at Three Roads Brewing, Lynchburg, and Farmville, Ballad Brewing in Danville, and anywhere they sell great beer. And if they don't carry Three Roads, ask them to. Destination American Lager from Three Roads Brewing.
Hi, I'm Megan Huffman from Share Greater Lynchburg. Our website seeks to magnify, equip, and connect our local nonprofit community. You can find ways to donate, volunteer, shop for, or attend events for over 180 organizations. For more information, please visit our website, sharegreaterlynchburg.org.
The Mike Show on Radio 434.
Radio 434.
And now it's time for
Random Facts.
Yep, that time of the day we cram your head full of usable information, and you can tell it back wherever the heck you happen to be. We don't know where you go or what you do, and quite frankly, it's really none of our business. But if you say any of these 5 random facts back, somebody in the world is bound to say, wow. Maybe, I don't know. All right, here we go. Number 1. Chicago is nicknamed the Windy City, but the actual windiest place in America is Dodge City, Kansas, which has an average wind speed of 13.9 miles per hour. Maybe that's the place in Kansas where Dorothy lived. I don't know. Number 2, Sports Illustrated once determined that their cover is a jinx 37% of the time. So about 2 out of every 5 people or teams that they put on the cover went on to lose or fail. Number 3. In 1983, before Michael Bolton was famous, he auditioned to replace Ozzy Osbourne as the lead singer in Black Sabbath. Can you imagine? Number 4. Nintendo named Mario after the landlord of their first warehouse, Mario Segal. It was a way to get an extension on paying rent. Interesting. And then number 5, Art Garfunkel has a master's in mathematics and was working on his PhD when he quit to focus on his music career. Wow, check out the big brain on Garfunkel. And those are your 5 random facts. Coming up, we got sounds. We will lovingly place them in your ear holes.
This has been today's edition of
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Random facts.
Yep. The Mike Show. This portion of the broadcast is brought to you in part by Lynchburg Regional Airport. So much easier to fly. LYH.
Whether your adventure is just beginning or you're on your way home, at Lynchburg Regional Airport, we're ready when you're ready. LYH. From here to there to anywhere. We're ready when you're ready.
Join us down at the Lynchburg Community Market and experience all that one of the nation's oldest farmers markets has to offer. Grab some lunch from our restaurants and shops, or shop from our awesome selection of artisan, handmade goods in our crafters gallery. Swing by on Saturday to check out our farmers market, where you can shop from the freshest selection of local grown produce, meats, and more. The Lynchburg Community Market, located in downtown Lynchburg on the corner of 12th and Main Street. Open Tuesday through Saturday from 7 to 2 year-round. For more information, follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Lynchburg Community Market.
There's nothing like holding a freshly grilled Jersey Mike's cheesesteak. It's even better than holding a winning $1 million lottery ticket. For starters, Uncle Sam takes half. Then you buy some useless stuff, like a tiny suit of armor for your cat. And before you know it, your sister's cousins and Uncle Frankie come knocking on your door for handouts. Bing, bang, boom, you're back to 0. So if you want to play a winning number, order a number 17 Mike's Famous Philly. Freshly grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
The Mike Show on Radio 434.
Radio
434.
It is the Mike Show. It's the Thursday edition. This week has just been goofy on us. Kayla and I were talking off air about ailments, ailments and chiropractors, and insurance, and it's been a fun discussion, hasn't it?
Yes, it's always something.
is always something. But that's not why you're here. We have the Bedford Area Chamber of Commerce joining us each and every Thursday. And from time to time, they bring us a guest. And today is no exception. Kayla, who did you bring?
This morning we have Laura, who is with Travel Lovers.
Hi, Laura. How are you?
I am excellent. How are you this morning?
We're doing well as well. Thank you so much for taking time. We really appreciate it. So this, right around first quarter, we're always thinking about what the heck are we going to do for vacation? It's inevitable. I think we started our vacation planning January 1st.
A lot of people do.
Yep. So tell us what you guys have going on, and introduce yourself, and let's hear about Travel Lovers.
All righty. Well, my name is Laura Tyree, and I'm actually the new owner of Travel Lovers as of January the 1st.
Well,
purchased it from our previous owner, so this is a new endeavor for me. But we do a little bit of everything if it involves you leaving your home, from car rentals and airline tickets and hotels to escorted tours, cruises in Europe, Asia, Africa, wherever. We create adventures if you want to do something independently and go out with your family and do some hiking, biking, trail riding, that kind of thing. We can put you in groups that will escort you in that. We have cruises. There's a new Carnival cruise ship in Norfolk now based all year round. So
Nice.
That's been very active for us. I'm escorting a group to Italy and Sicily this fall, which I'm really excited about. And then we also offer motor coach trips that are 2 and 3 nights around. We go to Myrtle Beach. We go to Lancaster, Pennsylvania. We actually have a trip in May to go to Lancaster to see the Sight and Sound play Noah, which is evidently one of their most popular ones. So we're putting people on that at the last minute, as well as on that Italy trip. So we do it all.
This is tremendous, and there was this period of time when a lot of travel sites started popping up on the internet, and people thought, hey, why do I need a travel agent? I can book it myself. And you know what? We went to Disney this past year, and if we did not have an agent that was working for us and getting us all the ins and outs and telling us the do's and don'ts and all the things that we needed to make the trip a lot better, we would have been clueless. And I saw so many of those folks in line that were just absolutely clueless and miserable because they booked their own stuff. I guarantee they did. They didn't magic band anything, and they stood in line their whole vacation, and we just zippied on past everybody. And this was all because of our travel agent.
Yeah.
I absolutely positively recommend and endorse using a travel agent. So Laura, how long have you been in? Now you're brand new. You just bought Travel Lovers locally, but how long have you been in the industry?
I've been at this agency for 23 years.
Wow. Okay.
So lots of experience. We have other folks here in the office that have also been here about as long. And then we have some new folks too. But we've got a tremendous amount of experience, and we do this every day. Yeah. So we know where the deals are. We know the nooks and crannies. And we know that sometimes if you just look at an arbitrary website, the picture of your room is probably not the picture of your room. So we can guide people with that.
Yeah, and I want to share one more thing, and I realize this is your segment, but I want to share one more thing. I had a situation where I needed to stay over on the job, and last minute, it was a weather related thing that kept me there, and so I'm just on my phone, just frantically looking for a hotel, and I ended up, I thought I had everything nailed down. I'm a fairly experienced traveler. Thought I had everything nailed down. Thought I was good for the night. I roll up to the hotel. They're overbooked. They can't get me in. It's the middle of the night and it's a monsoon. And that's it. There's no places. There's no hotels. There's nothing. And you know what? The internet is great,
we make a lot of money off the internet, but man, oh man, if you're looking for somebody to take care of you and your family, and no, I would much rather have a professional who knows the ins and outs doing it for me.
Well, we appreciate that. I think there's a lot of folks out there that feel just as you do. I know during COVID, when travel pretty much ceased, there were still a lot of websites out there that went dead or dormant, but they're still there. And we've even had clients call us to try to get money back from a website that took their money that was no longer an operating website. But evidently the financial function was still there, and it did take some money from them. They had a hard time trying to get it back.
Yeah, it really does, because I almost had the same situation. Their websites are designed, they're really good at immediately withdrawing the money, but but for some reason you have to call a customer service line overseas and speak to several people and wait 48 hours to possibly get an answer back about getting your money back. You know, the technology's there to take it, but the giving back, that's how they can't figure out how to give it back. No, they're making interest on it. That's not why we're here. We're here to talk about positive things, and again, yet another reason that you should you should choose a travel agent, somebody that's going to negotiate on your behalf and make the arrangements, and it's easy peasy.
Right. Well, we're a big time saver, too. You know, everybody is just so busy these days. Who has time to sit down and go down a 6-hour rabbit hole to look at 45 different resorts at a destination that they want to go to? You know, we can help people narrow in on that so quickly just by getting a little information about their family dynamics and the makeup of that family group, what they like, what they don't like. You know, we can point them in the right direction and offer some options that will save them a tremendous amount of time. And you probably know just from traveling yourself that once you make the reservations and the information, you don't stop there until you go. Things change. Your flights change. Availability of rooms change. Things do get overbooked. So that's why having a travel agent in your pocket, you know, you've got somebody to run that for you instead of you having to take your time to take care of those kind of situations.
You know, we didn't even think about getting a golf cart for the resort, getting that booked ahead of time. And we just didn't think that we needed it because we looked at the map and we said, oh, we're really close to where the buses, you know, pick you up. After the second day, we went, no, we really would like a golf cart. We called our agent and they hooked it up. We didn't have to do anything. And it didn't cost any extra for us, you know, because we had paid so much into it. So, no, I fully endorse and recommend choosing a travel agent. Laura, it sounds like you've been doing this for a very, very long time and have a lot of experience. So folks, if you're looking for your next travel adventure, check them out. It's travellovers.com. And just if you want to Google and type in, you know, travel lovers in Lynchburg, in our area, you'll get to talk to Laura and her staff.
That's right. We're one of the only agencies in town where you can just walk in. You don't necessarily have to have an appointment. You know, that's always easier because we don't want you to wait. But we're not virtual. We're live and in person. You can come in and meet us face to face.
That's so refreshing in this day and age. Well, Laura, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate you. Do you have any other things that we missed or didn't cover yet?
Couple of things people need to be aware of. In order to fly domestically, after about the 7th of May, you will have to have either the new real ID or a passport to fly domestically. So don't let that slip up on you.
Yeah,
and if you're traveling to Europe this year, there's some new authorizations that are in place that are required before you can board your planes. So be aware of how the rules are changing out there, because they are.
Yeah. Now, does that also include train travel?
It does not for domestic trains.
Okay.
You still could use your regular ID, but for flying, the real ID is required or the passport.
Absolutely. Okay. Good information and good to know. Laura, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. And again, if you want to learn more about travel lovers, visit their website, travellovers.com. Kayla, How's it?
Oh, everything is just fantastic.
Now, I think right about now, you're probably looking forward to a vacation.
I am, but
I know I am.
We have our job fair that's coming up, so we just have no time for a vacation.
No, none. Well, tell us about all the events and things that are coming up.
Yeah, absolutely. So we have our 12th annual spring job fair that's coming up on April 18th. It's one of the largest job fairs in Central Virginia now. Last year we had over 40 actively hiring businesses there. We have 200, 300, maybe 400 job seekers that walk through the event every year. And it's just so beneficial because you can see, so much of a person that the digital application prevents you from seeing. So just having that face-to-face contact with job seekers and employers is important for both parties. So like I said, it's going to be on Friday, April 18th at Jefferson Forest High School. There is still space for businesses to register for a booth. So if you're hiring, you don't have to be a member of our chamber, but you can just go to our website, bedfordareachamber.com, and go ahead and get your booth there. As far as job seekers, you don't have to RSVP. You can just show up the day of. We'll have free childcare on site provided by the Department of Social Services. We'll have a professional clothing closet that's been donated from some of our board members and some other businesses in town. We'll likely have a food truck on site. And it'll just be a really great opportunity, even if you're not looking to necessarily move jobs or get a different job right now. It can be a really great opportunity to meet a ton of different businesses that are in the Lynchburg, Forest, Bedford area, because as we all know, connections are everything. Networking is everything. It's who you know most of the time. So even just coming and meeting some of these people and getting to put a face to a name can be really beneficial in the long run.
Absolutely. And that is the 12th annual job fair. It's Friday, April 18, anytime between 10:30 a.m. and 2 p.m., Jefferson Forest High School. Very convenient. And that's during spring break as well.
Yes, it's the Bedford County spring break, so there won't be any students in the building.
Okay. So learn more if you would like to attend, or if you have a business that would like to be on site. You can check that out at bedfordareachamber.com. Just click on their event page. Anything else?
We have a lot of ribbon cuttings that have been popping up in the last couple weeks, so I would recommend going to our event calendar on our website just so that you can stay in the know. If you like to welcome new businesses to the area, it can be a really fun opportunity. I know we have one on Friday, April 4th, and then another on Saturday, April 5th. And it can just be a really great opportunity to welcome a new business to the area, show your support. The ribbon cutting ceremony takes 15, 20 minutes, so you're not taking a lot of time out of your day, but that support really means a lot to business owners.
And it also is a really good thing if you are a member business. You don't necessarily have to do a ribbon cutting just for your grand opening. You could do it to celebrate anything and have folks come in, make it a mini networking event as well. You can celebrate an expansion, or celebrate a new employee, or celebrate a new owner of the business as well with a ribbon cutting. Again, learn more at bedfordareachamber.com. Just click on their event page, and you will get the all the details about it. Well, thank you so much for taking time today. We really appreciate it. Looking forward to catching up with you again.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. It is the Mike Show. Coming up, we have your audio vault. Stay tuned for that.
If you haven't planned that vacation yet, start by checking Lynchburg Regional Airport. With our great round-trip airfares to many popular destinations, flying from Lynchburg is easy and affordable, offering daily departures on American Airlines to Charlotte with connections to over 170 nonstop destinations worldwide. To check fares and book tickets, visit flylyh.com today and click Book Now. Prices are subject to change without notice, and certain restrictions apply. Advanced purchases required and availability is limited. Your close and convenient connection. Check Lynchburg first.
The weather is heating up, which means that baseball season is as well. Join the Lynchburg Hillcats on Tuesday, April 8th for our opening day extravaganza as the team kicks off the 2025 campaign against the visiting Kannapolis Cannonballers. Gates will open an hour before first pitch, and the fun will continue all night long. Tickets are on sale now, so get yours today at lynchburg-hillcats.com.
The Mike Show on Radio 434.
Radio 434.
All right, let's open it up. It's your audio vault for today. It's our collection of bits and clips and viral audio for your ear holes. I think you'll like it. All right, let's go directly to viral videos. How It's Made. It's a YouTube series. It's very, very weird. We love a good parody, and need to bring this show back. They need to bring the show back. A decade ago, somebody on YouTube used clips from the show How It's Made, and they did a fake show called How It's Unmade. They just reversed the footage and added a new voiceover. Here's a funny one about eggs. The process starts with baby chickens trained to cover themselves bit by bit with pieces of eggshell.
The chicken and the egg. Which came first? Let's learn how these ovoid delights are made. Here, a worker uses a basket containing a chick magnet to collect the birds. These baskets are carefully stacked onto a cart and recklessly wheeled into the next area. Via loudspeaker, the birds are given egg-making instructions in their native German. First, chicks are coated in glue to ease shell assembly. Then, piece by piece, a chick covers itself in shell segment. After a few days, the birds complete their transformation into eggs and are ready for market.
Thanks. All right, let's save that one. We're still gonna save this one, I think, for stupid criminals, even though it might not be criminal. There's a new trend of people going under general anesthesia to get a tattoo. But doctors say there are serious risks that come with that. Here's Anastasia. Here's anesthesiologist Dr. Tiffany Moon talking about the dangers.
Apparently, I am now the spokesperson for not having general anesthesia for tattoo procedures, because y'all keep sending these videos to me and it makes me so angry that people are doing this. I don't think this was in America, but anyway, y'all know that 45-year-old influencer guy recently just died on the table while he was having general anesthesia for a tattoo, which is just ridiculous. And then if they give him just a little too much medicine, or it's really long and the medicine starts to accumulate and he stops breathing, well, you about to have yourself a Michael Jackson situation.
Wow. Oh, man. All right. Let's see. What is the audio that we have from here?
Excellent!
Oh, okay. Now I got it. Entertainment Weekly put together a list of their 25 of the best pairs of fictional best friends for movies and TV. Here's their top 5.
Excellent!
Of course, Bill and Ted. Yep. Who else? Oh, was that the only one? Oh, there was Thelma and Louise was number 2. Woody and Buzz from Toy Story. Wayne and Garth from Saturday Night Live and Wayne's World. And then Maverick and Goose from Top Gun is the top 5. Let's see. So, what is this? Skip that. We're going to go to a comedian. All right, we wrap up Audio Vault with a comedian. Today is no exception. It's spring. To celebrate, here's comedian Jim Gaffigan on how spring cheats us.
It's not always winter. There's spring. People love spring. That's a fun day. What a lie spring is, right? I spend the entire spring waiting for it to be spring, right? You're like, is it spring? No, it's snowing. Next day, you're like, is it spring? No, it's 90 degrees. I guess we missed those tiny white flowers.
All right, that's your Audio Vault for today. So reach over here and lovingly grab the handle, but gently give it a tug. Still on the mend. Keep all that sound inside. It is the Thursday edition of the program. Coming up, we are going to get stupid with your stupid criminals in .news, and then we've got some good news for you. This portion of our broadcast
is brought to you in part by CMA's Honda of Lynchburg.
Looking for a dealership you can trust? CMA's Honda of Lynchburg is here for you. Our legacy of quality service speaks for itself. Drive away today in a Honda that's perfect for you. Trusted by the Lynchburg community for years. CMA's Honda of Lynchburg. Owners just care more.
Hi, I'm Matt Bright, the new owner of CRI Digital Impressions. And I'm excited to announce a new chapter in the century-long history of CRI. Mutual Press was founded in 1927, and in 1973 it merged with CRI to become CRI Mutual Press. In 2002, it was renamed CRI Digital Impressions. I also own Bright Images, which has provided print and media services to the area since 1995. Yes, there is a new owner and a new location, but the same commitment to quality and service. In fact, quality and service are the cornerstones of my business philosophy. Quick turns and service with a smile. From business cards to banners and pamphlets to paperback books, we can provide all your printing needs. Call, visit us online, or stop by our location at 3022 Memorial Avenue, Lynchburg. We look forward to serving you.
Three Roads Brewery is Lynchburg's gathering spot. Enjoy the relaxed open atmosphere of the Lynchburg Tap Room with plenty of space to unwind, or outside on their expansive patio with friends and the entire family. Check out Three Roads games, arcade style, darts, and more. And of course, an excellent selection of craft beers brewed on site. Grab a Three Roads today at their tap room, 1300 Court Street, downtown Lynchburg. Their tap room in Farmville, or anywhere they serve great beer. Three Roads is also available at area convenience stores and supermarkets. And if they don't carry Three Roads, ask them to. Brewing community, Three Roads Brewery.
The Mike Show on Radio 434.
Radio
434.
All right, time once again for Stupid Criminals in .News. All right. Remember Jeremy Meeks, the hot felon with the mugshot that went viral? It happened in 2014 when he got out of prison and turned it into a modeling career. Well, now here we go again. Let me see if we've got... Oh, yeah, here. This is... Good Lord. All right, let's present, share screen. You can see this up on our Facebook page, at the Mike Show VA. There. So there's the hot felon. Actually turned his mugshot into a career. All right. So now there's another mugshot that's all over social media. And after a sorority girl, sorority girl, sound like Don Imus. Well, I mean, he's dead though. Another hot mugshot, take two, is all over social media after a sorority girl in Georgia got arrested this month. Her name is Lily Stewart. She's 20. She's currently enrolled at the University of Georgia. Police pulled her over on March 8th for driving 79 in a 55 and initially let her off with a warning, but then they caught her speeding again minutes later. She was going 84 in a 55 the second time. So instead of a ticket, they locked her up. She was in Morgan County, halfway between Atlanta and Augusta. Her mugshot went viral because it's about as good of a photo as you would ever hope for. Here, let's... Good Lord. Okay, let's share this one. Screen, there. Boom. Yeah, okay. Now, guys online started leaving comments, including some creepy ones. So the prosecutor ended up dropping the case over worries about her safety. Her lawyer told TMZ he's been trying to get the mugshot taken down. There, we'll take it down. But she doesn't seem that concerned about it. Last we checked, it was still up on her TikTok page. She posted a clip of her favorite funny and unhinged comments people have left. They include, must have been a sale at Lululemon. She was trying to get to the last pumpkin latte of the season, trying to get a bunch of bottomless mimosas. And, Your Honor, my client, totally didn't see that sign. Just because they dropped the charges doesn't mean she got off scot-free. TMZ says she has to do community service and take a defensive driving class. We'll see if she capitalizes on it like the hot felon guy did. He has a memoir coming out this year, by the way. It's called Model Citizen.
And then there is this. Oh yeah, here's the story. And I don't know if it's criminal, but it's involving a legal situation now. A woman in Texas hit the lottery last month. Get this, for $83.5 million. But they still haven't paid her. And there's a chance that they won't. She bought the ticket through a courier app called Jackpot. That's owned by the gambling site DraftKings. You pay through the app, and they send someone to go buy your ticket for you. Lawmakers in Texas have been moving to ban the app and apps like it, partly because Texas state law says you have to pay cash for lotto tickets. Around 9% of tickets sold in the state are bought through one of the apps. 9% of the tickets sold in the state are bought through the app. The state Senate recently passed a bill that would have banned them, but the House didn't pass it, so it never became law. But now, after the woman's win, the Lottery Commission announced they are banning them. So Jackpocket stopped operating in Texas. Jackpocket, the app. They stopped operating in Texas. This sounds riddled with loophole. Texas Governor Greg Abbott launched an investigation into the win, and that's why she hasn't been paid. The lottery says they won't pay up until the investigation is over, and she's not the only one they're investigating. They're also looking into a big lotto win from 2023, where a company in New Jersey bought so many tickets they basically guaranteed a win. They spent $25 million and won a $95 million jackpot. So they totally beat the system, and officials didn't like it. The woman's lawyer says her case is totally different, but she's not getting paid for now. Here, listen to this. Who is this? Here's the woman and her lawyer talking about what happened.
I'm being treated as the bad guy. Never in a million years would think that there was anything sketchy or inappropriate.
We played by all the rules, and we're still playing by all the rules, and we expect that my client should be paid.
Okay, so no, she's not Pat. She's decided to disguise her voice to stay anonymous. Okay, I got it. Anything else? Was there another one? I thought we had another one. I'm looking. Nope. We have good news. We share it during this particular segment because there is so much stupidity. Officials in the Netherlands brought back their popular fish doorbell. What the heck is that? Again, to help fish migrate up a river. There's a gate they can't get past unless someone opens it for them. So they set up a live stream to let people all over the world monitor the gate. If you see a fish, click the button to let somebody know. So here's the project founders, Mark Heiklum and Anna Naja going to be opening the door for fish, talking about the fish doorbell.
I guess the combination of a good cause, a beautiful story, generates all this attention. It shows that there is a huge willingness and potential in people just offering a little bit of help to create a little bit of a better environment, help nature out.
And I think there are also psychological reasons, because we get a lot of fan mail of people. They find it so positive.
There you go. That's the good news. The good news is brought to you in part by the United Way of Central Virginia. It's their United Way 5K on the runway coming up. It's the 5th annual United Way 5K on the runway taking place on Saturday, April 26th at 5 p.m. at the Lynchburg Regional Airport. The course is fast and flat, following the taxiway next to the main runway. Experience planes and all things aviation in this unique race to benefit the United Way of Central Virginia. For more information and to register, visit uwrunway5k.com. All right. Well, that is it. That is the program. We are back tomorrow.
Goodbye. Don't come back.
No, we're back tomorrow with another thrilling edition of The Mike Show. Have a great day, everybody.
Where does he think he's going? When you gotta go, you gotta go.
Thanks for tuning our way, and if you're listening in your car right now, thanks for the ride.
Scotty, beat me up.
We'll see you here again tomorrow.
Who's going to do the dishes? The Mike Show on Radio 434.
Local, global radio.
4, 3, 4.